Hello, everyone, and welcome to Poffology. Welcome to Tuesday Tea Talk. I got my tea right here in my River City cup from Danville. And
mine is a Christmas pea cup from Target.
So we got our tea here, and we're having a good Tuesday. And yeah, I haven't really done much. Really, I've just worked. So not much has happened, but we are going to ice cream with our friend Jasmine. Happy because it's her birthday. So happy birthday, Jasmine. And also happy birthday to our friend Mariah. Hope your birthdays are going well.
So Jasmine and Mariah are both my best friend. And it's so crazy that they were born on the same day.
Yeah, that is crazy.
How wild is that? I mean, 1 year apart. They're not the same age, but almost. So yeah, we're going to go get ice cream with Jasmine. Since Mariah lives in Virginia / North Carolina, we cannot celebrate with her in person today. But yeah, so thankfully, one of them lives close and we can celebrate tonight. So I don't know exactly where we're going to get ice cream at, but she will let us know. And they are going to Mama Corolla's for dinner tonight.
Oh, really?
Yes, I really want to go there. I don't know why I haven't been there yet, but I don't really know where it is. It's kind of this mysterious place in my mind.
Is it Broad Ripple?
I think it is maybe near Broad Ripple. It's a homemade Italian place. What could be better? I was thinking about this. What would be like my last meal if I could only have one meal? I think I would choose like a seafood pasta. That's talking about Mama Corolla's made me think of that. What would you pick? What would be your last meal?
Great question. Bojangles. Bojangles Cajun biscuit with sweet tea and fries.
Have I asked you that before?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's all.
I love Bojangles.
We know. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have Bojangles around here.
Mm-mm.
Wonder where the closest one is to Indianapolis.
I think it's in Ohio, Cincinnati area.
Oh.
I think. Or maybe Louisville. I don't know.
Louisville?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. I figured maybe you would know where the very nearest Bojangles is, just in case of emergency.
No. But I did see they're trying to expand their franchises. So like their franchisees, they're trying to get more people to, partner with them, and you can start a franchise with them. And I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I feel like it could be pretty profitable in certain locations throughout America. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking maybe it won't be because chicken prices are going up and their main thing is chicken. So I don't know, maybe it won't do that well. But someone told me that Gary whatever is the marketing person for Bojangles, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Or his company does marketing for Bojangles. So that's crazy. I mean, I never expected that.
Seems like the price of a lot of stuff is going up or becoming more hard to find, more rare.
Yeah, I think prices for a lot of stuff went up. I think 2 weeks ago, it was the official things went up due to inflation by, I don't know how much, 7% over the board. And then yesterday, the stock market semi-crashed. And so a lot of stuff is just going all over the place. But I looked at it today and it looked fine, but it dropped. Yesterday, the stocks dropped, I think, minimum of 700 points, possibly 800. And so people are, beginning to think it's a correction. So, which affects prices. All they say, that affects prices, that affects everything. But all that to go back to, I wonder if chicken will be an expensive thing in the future. Probably not in America. because I'm just going to give you all the random information. America has so many chickens and chicken eggs because we use them for vaccines, not just the COVID vaccine. We use them for flu vaccines. I think we go through like well over 1 million a day. I've heard like we do like 2 million a day just to get prepped for the flu vaccine when it's like that season. So we have
Probably doing it right now.
yeah. So it's like and it has to be a continuous thing. So America is significantly invested in the chicken market because the eggs are very important to pharmaceuticals and the government pays back pharmaceuticals for those eggs. So it's kind of like a weird industry. So everything's connected.
That is fascinating. So we used to live in the same town as this huge, I forget what it's even called now, like bioengineering company. It's called CSL.
Oh, yeah.
And they were, I'm pretty sure they are one of the number one producers of the flu vaccine in the world, which was so crazy to be in the same town as them. I mean, it was huge, huge place. I know a lot of people that worked there. They were the second biggest employer in the area besides the hospital. I feel like hospitals are usually the number one employer in a city.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt, hospitals are a big deal. And yeah, it'll be, okay, going back to CSL, I don't know if they might be the huge flu maker, but I know they do something special with, what is it? The stuff in
Like a
blood
disorders, like hemophilia and stuff.
And I don't know, what did they take?
Plasma.
That's what they are. They're like the largest pharmaceutical for plasma. So very interesting.
They have a plant here for just plasma. That's all they do.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, hospitals are a huge part of the community. They employ so many people, but they're so complex, because they're for profit. And you want to know an interesting fact? Okay, this is not, financial advice or law advice or anything. I'm just telling you this disclaimer. But if you go into, if you make under a certain amount every year, and every hospital is different, legally, so many hospitals are nonprofits. So legally, they have to pay off a certain amount under the but the point is, some hospitals if you make under 60,000, now this is rare, the hospital is legally required to pay off all of your bills, but you need a lawyer to help you get that done. In a lot of places, I would say throughout America, if you live by yourself and you make under 38,000 a year, legally, this isn't legal advice, but technically, if you look at their terms and conditions, you scroll down to a certain section, normally they're about 10 pages, there's a section under their terms, and they'll go through like their nonprofit status and how much federally they're supposed to pay off. And you can look more into this, but it's so fascinating. So if you make under 38, some places like 44, but every place is different. And if you have more than one person in your family, that only goes up. And it's quite a high, it can be quite high. Like in some places, if you have two people or three people, it could be up to like $80,000 that legally the hospital would have to pay off. So,
wow.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I don't know if anyone wanted to know that. And also, I feel like that would be so hard to get to. But I personally went through a few of the major hospital chains throughout America about 2 weeks ago, and I was looking through it, and I was thinking, wow, that's crazy. I really want to know how often this is used. But I know there's a company out there that specializes in that as well. So like they help you find what that specific hospital is supposed to pay. But I'm sure hospitals don't want you to find that out. And I would say they even go as far, even though this is a cheap shot. Like when you're on their terms and conditions and it pulls up as a PDF, a lot of times you can't search it because they make it just image print, if that makes sense. Like, and it doesn't transfer very well. So like if you go into edit and you try to convert it to something, they just make it impossible for you to find their actual terms. So, and I'm pretty sure that's what all the waivers you sign at the hospital are as well. That kind of get around that. Oh, it's so crazy. So I'm in a class right now on hospital strategy and leadership or something like that.
Wow.
So,
somebody's got to know that stuff. That's for sure. So what I've been thinking about is my presentation that I have to give next week. And the fact that my group wants me to do the intro, section 1, section 4, and the conclusion. And then each of them just do one section each. I can't do that.
they want you to come in, so you do section 1 and the ending. Is that what you said?
They want me to do the intro, section 1,
Yeah.
then
The outro.
section 4, and the conclusion.
No way.
Yes.
They want a good grade.
Okay, but what they don't understand is they've only seen me give one presentation, and that was a 5 to 7 minute thing where I controlled all of it, and it wasn't about the entire class curriculum. So this is way more material and that you got to cover and like use key terms and all of that. And I do get nervous. Like I get really nervous, but I only did well because I practiced a million times. I'm just not going to be able to do that with that much information. So I feel like when I meet with my group tomorrow, I'm just going to have to be like, listen, guys, I'm not doing all of this. Like, I'm sorry. They mentioned that whoever does the last section should just go ahead and do the conclusion as well so that we don't switch around people as many times because that's not good for presentations to switch people. I'm like,
No.
no.
I think it would be good for you to do the intro and then the outro because it's the circle, the story circle. So if someone can take that, whatever, fourth part, so you do 1, they do 2 and 3 and whatever. The point is you do the intro, section 1, and then you'll do the outro. And someone just needs to suck it up and do that, like 2 other parts, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I volunteered to write the fourth part since there's only 3 of us. I didn't fully do it. I just did the key part. So I'm hoping that they can help me finish that and then go ahead and present on it as well.
Yeah, the person doing the second part, wow, I'm sure no one cares about this. You do the first part. The person doing the second part needs to do 2 and 3 and just make section 2 really short. Because you know what I mean? Or make section 3 really short, and then someone does 4, and then you come in and...
I think the guy doing 3 should also do 4, and then I can do the conclusion.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll do great. You will. Like, yeah, it'll be fine. Switching up the topic, what's his name? Jeff Bezos went to space today. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Since Branson went to space, Richard Branson, that's his name. It's just not as impressive. Like I watched Jeff Bezos go to space today and I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
So many people on social media are just kind of like bashing them and making fun of them because they're so rich and just, it's the wealthy people's playground, apparently, is going to outer space whenever you want.
Yeah, okay, I might be wrong on Richard Branson. I don't know that much about him, but I kind of like Richard Branson way more than Jeff Bezos because he's kind of just so iconic and he's written a lot of books and he's been like the happy entrepreneur for a while. So I like him. Mm-hmm. Jeff Bezos is like, oh, that's like he makes a lot of money and it's like, ooh, that's probably obviously something weird is happening. Richard is like, he's made a lot of businesses that have done horrible. So I'm like, oh, that's great. That's interesting.
I used Jeff Bezos as an example in my class a couple weeks ago about a leader who was leading from the front and is now leading from the back or from the middle. And my group decided to say that Jeff Bezos used to be leading from the middle of Amazon as the CEO, kind of more day to day, boots on the ground, in the weeds of all the decisions. But now that he has stepped down from being the CEO and is now the chairman of the board, he's leading from the front because the chairman of the board really can make all the decisions, long-term, visionary type, planning ahead, long-range decisions. If you're interested in that.
So is he making all the decisions right now?
I mean, he is the chairman of the board of this public company. So, I mean, I don't fully know how that works, but you have a lot of power.
I guess he's really trying to make this space thing a reality. Blue Origin. He's been talking about it for 2 years now. So, I mean, whatever. I'm sure when you get into that world, it's just so crazy. Like when you have that much money, it's just your life isn't your life anymore. It's just so crazy. So, but yeah.
Should we talk about TV?
Oh yeah, go for it.
So I finished season 2 of Never Have I Ever. It is so good. It was better than the first season, I would say. So if you have never seen Never Have I Ever, highly recommend you watch season 1 and 2. I think it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Also, I mean, side note, the episodes are 30 minutes long. It was so easy to watch all of it. There was no way I was going to be able to drag that out. I know a few people who have also both already watched all of it. Okay, anyway, I also started Gossip Girl, and I have to say, I was a big fan of the OG Gossip Girl. And I was wondering how good this remake was going to be. But what I realized after watching it is that the new one is not a remake, it's a continuation of Gossip Girl, which makes me very happy because they still refer to the old characters and, you know, how things were. But now it's just in a new era of high school. And the characters are complex. I think it's going to be really good. So they're coming out with new episodes every Thursday, which means I can't binge all of them, which is probably good. And I finally watched the last episode of The Bold Type this weekend. I was kind of savoring it. I love that show. They did have to rush the ending, I would say. They really could have dragged this out for a while, but you know, shows end for a variety of reasons. And I don't know why they had to end The Bold Type, but I'm so happy that I found that show. Actually, Michael found it for me. I'm very happy that Michael found that show.
Wow. I didn't even know. I don't remember that at all, but there you go. What have I been watching? Well, I'm still thinking about that movie I watched on Saturday, No Sudden Move. I thought it was so good. But I don't know if other people would like it, but I liked it. So I really like Brendan Fraser, so he's cool. And there's a new movie with him coming out, but I don't remember the name, but it's coming out soon. So that's all. I've been watching Black Monday. Oh, I watched Black Monday yesterday. I like Black Monday. I think it's a good show. Actually, I feel like no one watches it. It has no reviews on IMDb, but whatever. It's kind of like I think a lot of people wouldn't enjoy it that much, but I liked it. So, and then I'm very excited for Succession season 3 coming out this autumn. So I don't know when, but I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoyed that as well. So that's all I'm looking forward to watching.
Nice.
Do we have a word of the day? I can say something random.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Let's say birthday.
Birthday. My random word was going to be tahini, like sesame oiled creamy sauce stuff.
That's fun.
Okay. If you're still watching this, comment down below birthday. Is it your birthday? If it is, happy birthday.
Is it your birthday month?
Yeah, is it your birthday month? Let us know down below. What's your favorite thing to do on your birthday? What's your favorite dessert or cake thing to get? Do you get cake? Do you get cookie cake? Do you do pie, ice cream? Let us know down below.
Yum. Yeah. So we're going to get ice cream tonight. Jasmine just texted me and said Kilwin's at 7:30.
Oh, wow.
So we can just walk over there, which is super convenient. And this Friday, I know it's only Tuesday, but we are going to dinner with my parents. Haven't seen them since we were in Florida. So that'll be fun. You know, the weeks are full, but they sometimes go by pretty fast. Just a deep thought. It's not that deep. Anyway, I think that is all I have. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Did you want me to end it?
Sure.
Did you want to end it?
Sure.
I want to make raisins at some point. That's all.
What kind of raisins?
Green raisins, golden raisins in the oven.
Sounds like a plan. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Tuesday Tea Talk. So glad that you're here. And we hope you have a great night, a great day tomorrow. If no one's told you this today, you are loved, and this world's a better place because you are here. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.